the things we are like. We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Yep. We are live. Can I kiss girl? चलो चलो ये थोड़ा बहुत ठीक है चल रही है बढ़िया हेल्थ है हेल्थ इज गुड अरे i30 kbps है और
Não precisa de cobertura! Bora, bora que eu te cubro, bora!
he hit me once.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner
ये तो 3 4 5 के साथ
or later.
समोसे अरे यहाँ पे भी समोसे खाते हैं क्या Is it in India maybe? There might be something here if I'm not mistaken. Some clue or some shit. Well, आज Valorant.
Figured I'd bag those up for evidence. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all.
Actually, holding against his feet.
Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Está me achando com cara de culpado? Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô! Prometo. Me dá um nome. Eu só sei que teve um apagão, isso é tudo que eu sei. Se quer, nós vamos com ele. De qualquer maneira, dá certo.
No? No. पता नहीं चलता कहाँ से आ रहे हैं ऐसे ही आप चल close okay so quick, bro.
I want my lawyer! Mr. Have a nice day, guy. Anybody out there? You ain't gonna help me. Watch your luck.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here. More presently, seemed I was too.
कर्टन क्या आर पड़ रही है? This is 7 I have found 0.
The security switch had to be in that booth.
Laptop. There are no clues around here.
Either there was a switch to those doors somewhere, or I was in a whole heap of shit. It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
आगे भाई ब्रो मैंने एक नया गेम डाउनलोड किया है ग्रीन हेल मैंने इसको सुना नहीं उसके बारे में कैसी है ग्रीन अच्छा अच्छा किस टाइप की है जॉनर क्या है उसका
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
मार कर दे रहा है इसमें जो कैरेक्टर है ना ये अच्छा आफ्टर स्ट्रीम रिव्यू करें ये डेड कैसे हो रहा है मुझे बताओ बंदा है काम दिख ही नहीं रहा फिर 2 पेन किलर भी हैं अच्छा ये ट्रक से पड़ रही है
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
ठीक है समझ गया मैंने कैसे करना है RPG लेना है और फिर मार थोड़ा सा है मैं आफ्टर स्ट्रीम रिव्यू करूँगा तुम्हारे साथ। कवर में तो जा भाई, कभी तो मैं मार पाऊंगा। बड़ी ग्राफिक्स बढ़िया है भाई। भाई अपने आप को उड़ा दिया भाई। बोला तो अरे ऐसे पता नहीं लगेगा ना, थोड़ा सा मुझे कुछ और लग रहा है, बट चलो देख खेलते हैं। ओपन वर्ल्ड है, हैक एंड स्लैश है। अच्छा इसमें अगर मैं दीवार की बात करूँ, क्या होगा? फूट गया भाई। मैं तुम्हारे साथ बैठ के रिव्यू करूँगा ना उस चीज़ का। सेटिंग मेरा सर्वाइवल है। हाँ हाँ कॉम्पिटिशन ठीक है, मतलब ओपन वर्ल्ड सर्वाइवल ठीक है। Not wait for a realistic technique, combat lust, fatigue and mental health. समझ गया, क्राफ्ट वगैरह भी करना है तो थोड़ा आर्केड भी आ रहा था इसमें। है भाई ये फिर तो ये गेम है बढ़िया है। 250 में आ गई। डैम भाई लॉ बस करना डिफरेंट को मार दी।
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
ये तो बढ़िया है हाँ सेल चल रहा है भाई।
Que porra você tá tentando fazer? Quebra as pernas!
Another dark, rainy night. Another.
इसको भी मैंने 300 में लिया था, मैक्स पेन 3 है, सेल पे था ये।
The police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward. Nothing changes.
ये शूट डॉज की टाइम भी कम है।
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
गोल्डन गन मिली कि नहीं? सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ अरे 80 पे अमंग अस मिल रहा है। एपिक गेम अमंग अस पे है बड़ा फ्री में मैंने क्लेम कर दिया था। कभी कुछ खेलना साथ में खेलते हैं। अरे तुम ना वो डाउनलोड कर लो वैलोरेंट, साथ में खेलेंगे है ना भाई। तो फिलहाल तो वही गेम कर सकते हैं साथ में कुछ खेलना हो तो, है ना मीन्स भाई। तुम्हारा असली नाम से बुलाना नीचे में होगा। I am finding any more clues except that one. This is a clue. Inside. चला गया। मार तो मैं उसी को रहा था।
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
टेक्नो गेमर्स को वीडियो से दिया हूँ। अभी सोने जा रहा हूँ। देख तो संडे को करवा रहे, बट डाउनलोड करके रख लेना, कभी खेल लेंगे। अभी नहीं बुला रहा मैं। अभी तो मुझे भी पता है सोने के टाइम है, नहीं आएगा। आराम से खेलेंगे। ये कितना अच्छा यूट्यूबर ना अपने सब्सक्राइबर्स को बोल तो खेलो मेरे साथ। पहला बंदा होगा जो कहता है खेल लो भाई कोई मेरे साथ। बाकी सब्सक्राइबर्स सब गेम्स ही गेम्स वो गेम्स वगैरह नहीं है। लेट्स गो।
They come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
अपने लिए दोनों ही बढ़िया हैं। GT4 ओपन वर्ल्ड है ये, बल्कि स्पेसिफिक स्टोरी लाइन फॉलो करती है। अगर तुम्हें ज़्यादा टाइम बिताना है तो GT4 खेल लो। अगर तुम्हें बस एक स्पेसिफिक स्टोरी खेलनी है तो फिर ये गेम बहुत बढ़िया है।
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided up half-wit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's going to decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way. इनविंसिबल है भाई वो, उसकी गोली लगी नहीं थी। चलो भाई 4070 ब्रो, तुमको ओल्ड गेम में 500 FPS मिल रहा है? नहीं इसमें देखते हैं अभी FPS भी आएगा ऊपर, देखना मेरे को 140 ही मिल रहा है।
Bye. Bye. Okay, all dead. Green hill ना
If the
check
heat was
करो.
rising, that meant I was getting closer to the
देखना
source.
हाँ मैं देख रहा
I
हूँ.
had to
अगली
keep
बार तुम आओगे
moving.
ना मैं मैसेज कर देना. देखेंगे हम. Green hill कैसी है? मेरा नाम बता दिया भाई आपने. इसमें लेजर है क्या? Only laser, but right?
I saw the elevator doors were open.
ये तो क्लू है भाई. ये क्यों नहीं है? ये भी क्लू नहीं है.
Figured I'd bag those up for evidence.
एलिवेटर से जाने से पहले कोई क्लू है? चलते हैं.
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Oh, we get something.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
इसको मारना हो तो आगे.
Pesadas agora!
इस पे एम है वो आगे. आ गया भाई.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Where's the Hulk? Smash any window. This is going front. How to check where
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone. AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
छट्टा चल रहा है छट्टे समोसे समोसे बहुत बिक रहे हैं कहाँ से ऐसी टोटल है
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to on another suicide mission. To clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were. My illustrious employers, 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time. It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
बढ़िया ऐड बन सकते हैं नेक्स्ट में 2 बनाऊंगा 2 से 3 बनाऊंगा
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. The bastards had me locked in. That would have been too easy. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. If I didn't do something soon, I was going to be crying myself to a very long sleep.
यहाँ से कहाँ जाऊँ? हाय, अरे बाप रे, अपनी ईगल भाई, अरे ईगल भाई कह रहा हूँ, वो नीले ब्लू बर्ड, ईगल, सॉरी फरहाद भाई, कैसे हो भाई? वेलकम वेलकम। भाई तुम्हें देख के वो ब्लू बर्ड सी ईगल ही याद आ गया ना भाई मुझे तो। मैं अब टीयर गैस से कैसे निकलूंगा?
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast.
यही है, यही मुझे लग रहा है, यही जा सकते हैं।
The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. This was a waste of time.
यहाँ से
If I didn't do something soon, I was going to be crying myself to a... My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out
मैं
what
कह
direction
रहा
I
था
was
वहीं
headed
से
in when
जा
I
सकता हूँ।
discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed.
ईगल क्या बोल रहा? अरे भाई तुम्हारा नाम है ब्लू बर्ड, उतना लंबा लिया नहीं गया तो फिर बोलिए कोई भी पंछी जो भी आया मन में। चलो कैसे हो भाई? चलो ईगल अच्छा नहीं लगा, कोई नहीं वुड पेकर बोल देता हूँ कुछ। अरे भाई ईगल बहुत सम्मान की चीज़ है भाई, कभी भी को भी ईगल बोला जाता है भाई, सबसे किंग ऑफ बर्ड्स ब्रो।
For the American physique.
But I love blue ball. ऊपर से आगे टपकाऊंगा, मेरी बॉडी बन जाएगी। Police confidentiality.
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker.
Alright. These kind of supercomputers, bro.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
इधर यहाँ से भाई मैं नहीं जा रहा ये वाला रास्ता, मैं दूसरा रास्ता जा रहा हूँ भाई यार, खतरा है वो वाला रास्ता, बहुत खतरनाक है भाई। हम शॉर्टकट लेते हैं यहाँ से, कैसे जाना पड़ेगा? घटिया गेम, चलो कवर ले लेते हैं, आ जाओ।
Atira, me dá pergunta! Esse traseiro aqui, eu te dou cobertura!
I have a pistol. Headshot, baby. इतनी लंबी स्टोरी लाइन है। अरे हो गया बस खत्म। आई थिंक सेकंड लास्ट ज़्यादा बड़ी नहीं है।
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't going to find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
अगर अब मुझे पेन किलर नहीं मिला तो जाना है कहाँ?
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
हुआ करें मजा आ रहा है भाई करने में। ये अचीवमेंट के लिए करा था मैंने। ये फ्री वर्ल्ड नहीं है क्या? नहीं फ्री वर्ल्ड नहीं है। ये स्पेसिफिक स्टोरी लाइन फॉलो करती है। बट बहुत अच्छी है। भाई ये गन नहीं
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past.
मेरे कबूतर कबूतर बढ़िया है भाई। तो मैं आपसे कबूतर बुलाऊंगा, मेरे प्यारे कबूतर। ये वाली गन ले रहा हूँ मैं, वाली बॉम्ब नहीं हो रही कंट्रोल।
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best. Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own.
यहाँ पे लड़ना ना पड़े भाई तुझे क्या लगता है ये वाली गन अच्छी है भाई खत्म ही हो गया
Special Forces painkillers.
Damn, भाई aim हार मान ली भाई नहीं मार रहा
Fogo! Você não...
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
यार ये बहुत लंबी जा रही है
Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem.
रॉकस्टार ये तो बढ़िया ना है
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Sou melhor que você! Cusão, ele
मार देता हूँ।
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
शुरू भी
You don't know when you lost, do you? Do you even know what you're getting for?
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullet.
You were doing so well. You had to go and spoil it.
Aí, cara, tá legal?
Do you even see what a joke you are?
उसके हेड कैसे पड़ रहा है जो मेरे उसके एंगल नहीं मिल रहा। ये चीज़ बैलो
You shouldn't have listened to that. Silva. Thank you for all the fine work. I hope it wasn't worth it. You have served your purpose. This is where it ends.
Those ceiling tiles looked kind of loose. It was worth a shot.
You should know when to walk away.
अच्छा समझ गया सीलिंग
Get. You're even crazier than I. What are you hoping to achieve here? Why do you think you're not dead already?
Yikes और कहाँ मारूं उसको नहीं मार सकता, बट सीलिंग को पिक करके थोड़ा कवर में हो यार, मैं बोर हो रहा हूँ।
I'll think of you when I get my promotion!
अब एक लेके पीछे आ नहीं ये आखिरी सेकंड वाले का मुझे पता नहीं कैसे finally भाई.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything! Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? Hmm? There's a good fellow. Well, well, well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in. I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
ये फिनाले है bro. इसको हम कल करेंगे.
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep.
So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Now that I made it through, check in. Come on, bastards.
चलो कल करेंगे इसको. आजकल की हालत में एयरपोर्ट वाला ये फिनाले आएंगे. श्योर है ये भी खत्म हो गया. चलो खत्म. गुड नाइट, sayonara, peace out. This will say